Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I pick up the cushion, some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Back on the channel again. Today we got a little bit of surprise. We added a new vehicle to the fleet. I really wasn't expecting to buy this, but I ended up getting it for a pretty good deal. And I originally was gonna like raffle it off and do like a little giveaway on it, but after digging a little bit, it had a few things that I didn't feel so good about giving somebody. So it's actually about to go under the knife now. So before it goes under the knife and we do a bunch of upgrades to it and put our own flair on it and end up racing it and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to go over it. Give you a little rundown on what it is, maybe make a little draggy video, do a little hit, get you some baseline numbers, kind of get you an idea of kind of what these kind of setups would run, what we're gonna do to it, and cover the motor, transmission, putting it together, and all that kind of stuff. It is running and driving right now, so I mean, I will be able to get baseline numbers on what it is, but we plan on making upgrades and being very transparent, open on the channel about what it runs and what it's doing. So yeah, let's get to it. So we got a 91 S10 here. I bought this truck. It is a running and driving LS swap truck. It has a aluminum Gen 453 in it. Along with that, it's got an overdrive 4L65E transmission in it. It's a drive-by-wire setup with a stock ECU, E38 PCM, basically out of like a 2009 or 2010 Silverado. It does have an 8.8 rear end in it, along with a set of cow tracks. Still on stock shock, so obviously that's something we want to change. But yeah, the motor, like I said, is a stock Gen 4 aluminum 5.3. I think it just has a DOD delete camshaft. Doesn't really have any chops. I don't really think it's like anything like crazy aftermarket. Like I said, it is a factory 243 headed motor. I don't think that ain't the one that's got the stamp on it. There you go. Factory 243 heads. Yeah. So it does have an intake too, but I pulled it off because I was like trying to diagnose some stuff with it. The wiring job isn't super awesome on it. So definitely stuff we're gonna change. I have got a guy who's given me a pretty good deal on a Holley setup. So the truck's gonna go over to Holley Terminator X. He's also got a very nicely built Turbo 400. It's a Ultra Bell 36 element Sprag deal. Aftermarket input shaft, intermediate shaft, reverse manual valve body, trans brake, whole 9 yards. So really nice piece. So yeah, we're gonna try to end up probably putting that in there, but for now, we're gonna do a little draggy hit. So like I said, this is just a factory 5.3 with a DOD delete camshaft. I have no idea what it's gonna run, and it's gonna be on the street. So not really sure. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's probably gonna run like an 820 at maybe like 87 miles an hour. That's gonna be my guess of what it's gonna run. But yeah, I think the truck should be pretty light. All of these are pretty light. They're under 3,000 pounds. Even LS Swap, I had one way back out of high school that had an iron TH350 or an iron 5.3 with a TH350, and it only weighed 2950 without me in it. So this should be pretty light because it's an aluminum block too. So yeah, we're gonna make a little hit in it and see what it does. All right, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and start it up. Did want to do a startup video, but I forgot that. Starts right up. Yeah, like I said, it starts right up. It sounds like a stock camshaft idling. Somebody told me it had a stage 2 cam, but there's no way. I've had plenty of stage 2 cams and none of them idle like this. So I'm thinking this is like a factory DOD delete camshaft. So we'll see. See what she's gonna run. All right, so I made the draggy hit the other day. Right there soon after, I was pretty disappointed in it. But after what has conspired over the last day and a half, 2 days, it makes a lot of sense, and the puzzle is starting to come together. So it ran really slow, as you've seen. It ran at 877, I think, at 80 or 78 miles an hour, which is pretty slow for, you know, a truck that's this light that has an LS in it. But a lot of things that were told about the truck were not necessarily accurate. I was told it was a Gen 4 aluminum block that had a stage 2 camshaft. Obviously, I know with it idling, I thought, you know, it definitely was not a stage 2 camshaft of any type, whether it be Brian Tooley, you know, Turbo, NA, whatever, any Summit, like Pro LS deal, none of those. Definitely, because they all got a pretty good chop, and I've ran a lot of those cams. So I thought it just maybe just like a Chevrolet Performance, like DOD, like maybe like a, I don't know, just some sort of like hot cam or something for like a DOD delete. It was not that. Fast forward, a little spoiler alert. The motor's out. Took the whole thing out because I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. I'm not gonna sit here and mess with the stock ECU. I'm not gonna mess with, you know, whatever it is with this engine. And I may still end up using that engine and may just spray the guts out of it, but it's gonna get some updates. It's gonna get a different camshaft, different intake manifold, just some actual updating, you know, some Brian Tooley springs, that kind of deal. But yeah, we've already started collecting parts. Yesterday, a guy named Justin, I ended up buying some stuff from him. And from him, I ended up getting a built Turbo 400. This is a 36 element Sprag deal with a hardened input and intermediate shaft. It also has got a trans brake in it, full reverse manual valve body deal. And he also sold me, this thing ain't even been open yet, but this is a full 58X Holley terminator system for this truck. So that's gonna be huge, so we can say goodbye to that stock ECU. Because those ain't worth a damn anyways. So yeah, the motor and all came out fine. The headers fit like absolute trash. They just seemed like some eBay shorty headers. Also, the motor mounts fell apart when I took apart. So I don't know if they were cheap or if they were old or both. Luckily, I had a set of current performance motor mounts sitting on the shelf for an S10. So me and my dad ended up installing those earlier. We get some zoom in. So ended up installing. Obviously, I'd used them before, but they were definitely a better update to the motor mounts, because I mean the inserts literally fell apart in them, and so they were done for. Going back to the motor, took it apart. Or as I started taking it apart, I was looking. I didn't really pay much attention because I didn't really care when I first bought it. I was buying it for the bones, you know. I got a good deal on the truck, buying the fact that it had an 8.8 in it, you know. It was a clean body, no rust, no dents, that kind of deal. Yeah, this was not an aluminum block. This is a Gen 4 iron block. It does not have any camshaft in it. I took the valve covers off. It has stock valve springs in it. It still has all the DOD stuff up top. So I'm pretty sure this is a completely stock 5.3 that was pulled out of like a 2008 Silverado and stuck in here. So that being considered, it didn't run terrible, but it's about to get a whole makeover now. So stay tuned for the build, guys. I'm gonna try to bring a lot at you with this, keep you like informed what's going on with the build and all that stuff. But yeah, motor's out, and we're getting ready to do the thing. So catch you on the next one.